Okay, hello everybody, and this is going to be part two of the guide that I was making to make music videos from Suno with singing avatars. Okay, and now that I have the video all synced up, this next step is the fun part. So what I'm going to do now is just generate some images for image to video apps and things and programs. So what I'm going to be using is, I think, just Pixverse and Luma Labs for that. And then after I do this guide, I'm going to make a final guide on doing loops, making loops with Comfy UI and ipiv's image morpher, which can add a lot to the video as well. So right now I picked this song also because I'm not gonna do real specific stuff. The theme of it is kind of just alien transmission that we have received. So I'm just gonna throw in some weird stuff, maybe some surreal stuff, but mostly kind of sci-fi space theme stuff. So you see my first one is just an alien landscape with strange alien fauna at night. So I'm just going to do this and then I will come back once I have a good variety of images. You can of course use whatever you want to make the images. And then I will show you some videos I make with Pixverse and Luma Labs. Hello everybody. Okay, so for this next step here, I'm now going to take some of the images that I made to make some videos with it with image to video. And the first site I'm going to use here is Pixverse. And you can see I've had some other videos. This one I actually made for one of my last videos. Well, I'm not sure if I use these specific ones because I used Luma Labs as well. I think I did use this one. And I definitely use this one, which is a very cool thing you can do. You can just add time lapse to it. Anyways, let me go ahead and look through the folder here. So I've made all these kind of random images. Again, I picked this video, or excuse me, this song because it was just kind of a random weird song about aliens. So I'm just going to take some of these images now, and I'm going to start with the ones that I like the best that I want to use in the song. And let me see here. Let's go ahead, and this one's pretty cool. I'm going to start with this one. So it's basically 10 credits per generation, so you get 5 free ones a day, or if you get the $5 a month plan, you get an extra 100, and you can remove the watermark and everything. So this is a good app. That's why I support it and subscribe. And then after this, I will go to Luma Labs. Like I said, these are my two favorite image to video apps right now. Luma Labs gives really nice detailed ones, but Pixverse, I think you get a lot of bang for your buck. Plus, you get this magic brush feature, the character video. There's just a lot going on here with the UI, and since they have been adding things really since they started, I think they will continue to do so. So I think this is a good app. So let's see how this one worked. And that's not too bad. I can go ahead and use that. It's just kind of rotating. That can very well go in my video. I'm good with that one. Okay. And let's go ahead and make a couple more here while I am here. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a prompt one because this also does, I think Pixverse also does really good with prompts. Let's go ahead and let's just do one of these alien ones. Okay, and so now I have a variety of short little 5-second or so videos here. And even the ones that didn't turn out good, I'm still going to just download everything because I can even crop some of the stuff out. Like this didn't turn out to be quite what I wanted. I wanted it to be less mundane. I wanted to be more alien, but that's all right. I can use it for another project maybe. And then I've got some other various videos here, like I'll probably use this one. And actually, if you get ones like these where it's a solid background, these are kind of cool because you can use these as green screens if you have a chroma key in your video editor. And so I'm going to definitely download that one. And I also, you see, I made some too that aren't quite in the scale of the video I'm making. And I like this one. This one will definitely go in there because I'm just looking for kind of weird stuff. And that is weird. So now the next one I'm going to do, ooh, that one's good. Okay, so the next one I'm going to do, I'm now going to go to Luma Labs Dream Machine and basically do the same thing I did here, just generate some videos and download them. Okay, and here I am at my Luma Labs Dream Machine account. Now I think this one does make some, I have to say this one makes some of the best and most impressive videos with still images. And this is what I made. You still can get some kind of wonky stuff, like if you notice the dust cloud there on the creature is not moving. So it does still have some issues like Pixverse and like all of these image to video generators. And I'm just going to do a morpher here to kind of show you. These are all right. Sometimes these come out good, sometimes not so good. So what you want to do though is pick two images that are fairly similar. I think I'm going to do the food. I know I've got two ones here of food. Yeah, a few of food. So I'm going to pick this one and then this one, and I'm not even going to put a prompt in. I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to use the enhanced prompt on, and we'll see how this one turns out. This one I'm a little more careful with because, you know, it's a little more expensive. You only get so many generations a month. But I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to wait for it. This can also take a little while. This might take up to 5-6 minutes. It just depends on how busy the server is, I believe. So if you notice, it is in a queue, and I'll go ahead and keep track how long this took just for the heck of it, and I will be back here when this is done. Okay, I'm back, and that didn't take too long. That just took a couple of minutes. Let's go ahead and look at it. And that's good. That's good. That's exactly what I want, just something kind of weird. So that, as you can see, I just did a morph of two different images, and that turned out pretty good. So let's go ahead and do a couple more here. Let me see. Let me go ahead and get one of these weird kind of alien ones going. Let's go ahead and do this one. We compare this to the other Pixverse one. Let's just say an alien walking around, slowly staring around. We'll just do that, and I'm going to go ahead and leave the enhanced prompt on. And they don't really, it's kind of a black box, some of these what I think it does is control, it's kind of like similar to the amount of motion like on Pixverse, I think, because that does seem to give more motion if you have that on, but I'm not sure. It's kind of a black box, but you can try them. Sometimes I get good generations with it on, sometimes with it off. It just depends, so it's kind of random. But let's go ahead and do this one. And like I said, the last one just took a few minutes, but this one is good. I will use that. I'm actually going to download this one too. The other thing too is, you know, you can reuse these in other videos you make. So some of these, like I can make some kind of environments and stuff like this one, and maybe even use this one in the same video. I'm not going to, but um, anyways, yeah, this one is pretty good. This is one of my favorite ones, at least that I've tried. I haven't tried the runway generation and some of that stuff, but I will be looking at those in the future as well. Okay, and the next one is done here. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. See, this is what I like about Dreamlabs. It gives really realistic, almost kind of CGI motion at times to your images. And I'm going to go ahead and download this, and I'm just going to go ahead and do this to a few more, and then we'll go into the editor and put it all together. Hey everybody, okay, so I've got some generations made here with this. I might make one or two more, but I did just want to show you something that I think confirms what I thought. So with this one, I made this with the enhanced prompt on, and you see his hand just gets all morphy, and I won't be able to use very much of that. That's pretty poor quality. And this one, I did the exact same thing, but with the enhanced prompt off, and I didn't write a prompt. And I think this one looks a lot more usable. So anyways, I was just showing you that. Again, I'm not really exactly sure what that enhanced prompt does, but it does seem to make more movement. And sometimes in these image to videos, when you get too much movement too fast, you're going to get a lot of distortion. So I think in the future, I'm going to mostly just use it off. Anyways, I'm going to make a few more of these. And so I'm going to also make a looping video for Comfy UI, and I'm going to go ahead and throw those in there. Okay, so this is the easiest way though to make some extra filler for your avatar lip sync videos is just get some images and just make some image to videos. There's lots of these sites and apps out there as well. You know, there's Stable Video Diffusion coming up. There's a lot of stuff coming up in the works. So we're going to go ahead now, and I'm just going to go into the editing room, and we are going to throw it all together. Hey, and I just wanted to show you this really quick too. I made a couple more. This one was kind of interesting because it came out with a cartoon, which I thought was kind of cool. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and just go in now and start editing. Actually, I did one more. Let's go look at this other one. I did this one kind of a morphing one here. Ooh, that one's cool. Love it. Love it. Okay, excellent. I'm going to have to do some more of these. So I'm still kind of learning to use this too, but yeah, I really like this one. All right. So I will be back. We'll be in the editing room next, where I'm also going to throw in some kind of weird abstract looping videos that I'm going to go make in Comfy UI. And that'll be a separate kind of guide here that I'll throw in next.